Hello everybody, my name is Komon and welcome to another Genius Invocation TCG video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new card, which is Xilonen. Now, what she does is she has a technique that draws cards, her burst draws cards, and her passive can make the opponent take extra geo damage, or extra damage of other elements as well, but today we're going to be taking a look at the geo damage specifically, because of Kachina. Now, with the extra geo damage and with that much draw and the fact that she has techniques, we can run technique support cards like Atea, like Saurus Crackers, like Little Tepetlosaurus, like Abundant Phlogiston, and just draw as many cards as possible round 1. Set up the extra damage for round 2 because it's on round start. The source sample geo says when the round begins, if this character has 2 night soul points, it consumes 2 and then creates a debuff that makes the enemy take extra damage for the round. Now she could make this debuff for multiple elements, but today we specifically want the geo one because Kachina can do a bunch of small attacks with her technique. Obviously, just for one cause she does 2 geo and then 1 piercing, which 3 damage is already quite a lot. And Xilonen taking that to 4 is obviously pretty scary, especially with all of the cost reductions and all of the extra night soul points that we have in the deck, alongside things like Boar Princess, Woven, Changing Shifts, Opera Epiclass that can generate us a bunch of energy, a bunch of dice, excuse me, and obviously Gamblers to combo off, and we can just more or less consistently kill the opponent on round 2 or early round 3. Senor is just here to finish off the game when maybe you've dealt a bunch of damage with Kachina and they've taken her out, because Xilonen herself doesn't pose much of a threat. All of her damage is like 2 geo damage on the burst and 2 physical on the normal attack. So yeah, that should be about it for the deck breakdown. Let's get into the games. Okay, we're heading into game 1, going second. As usual, the order doesn't really matter here. I'm gonna keep just Art because it draws cards. I don't need like extra dice because I can just draw that with Xilonen. I really just need like a couple of ways to gain extra night soul points, which is to say either Phlogiston or cards that shuffle it in, like this. So this is a good hand. I have Heart, I have Tada to proc it immediately. Tada is also in the deck because we're aiming to have Xilonen die at the start of the next round. So we can activate I Haven't Lost Yet, which we are likely to draw by the start of round 2, given that we have so much draw with Xilonen. Like here, using her skill gives us access to the technique, which draws us 3 cards. And we have 1 Phlogiston, which makes it so that I don't need to reuse the skill. So now I can just do a bunch of 2-cost draw 3s, like another Phlogiston. That's another draw 3 without the downside. Now, what I could also do is fix one of my dice to Geo, draw some cards, and then normal attack. Now the reason I'm normal attacking is because Xilonen's normal attack gives her extra night soul points, which now gives us the second point, and at the end, or at the start of the next round, we're gonna apply a debuff to the to the opponent. They're gonna swap us off with Overload here. Kachina's gonna start dealing 4 damage, and we should win the game given that we have Gamblers, we have Boar Princess, we have Opera Epiclass also is gonna give us an extra dice. Like, we have so many cards. We have so many ways to attack with Kachina, like so much dice, so much everything, right? We were able to draw a bunch of our combo pieces, which any of them would have done the trick, and damage debuff goes a long way, which I did underestimate because I didn't realize it's at round start. You know, I probably should read a lot more carefully, but I'm not sure if it even was on the graphic. Probably was. I just maybe didn't pay attention. But yeah, the fact that it's on round start does make it a lot better, because I thought it triggers on the turn you get 2 points, which would have been a lot worse, because then you would have to spend 2 dice on the skill and then 3 on the normal attack in order to get it, and then you wouldn't have that many dice left over to use it because it lasts only 1 round. But because it's on round start, I can immediately start comboing off, as you can see. And I have like so much dice, so many cards. So here I can hit for 3, 1 extra, so it's basically 1 dice deal 4. And obviously I have Boar Princess sticking, so I have a decent amount more actions, so I can equip Gamblers and get 2 extra. The damage debuff does really go a long way. Like, I really underestimated it. In fact, changing shifts here can also act as an extra attack. Like, if you... Like here I am gonna be able to do skill, technique, but if I wasn't, I could do skill, technique, use changing shift to swap off. Like if I didn't have dice for the last technique, I could have swapped off in the summon would have dealt the remaining damage. But yeah. Here I can use changing shifts, go on Xilonen.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Proc the heart, use Tada, which is gonna draw me 2 cards total through the 2 of them. Equip this here because I might need to go on Signora, but it doesn't really matter.
The flames.
And now that I know the damage debuff is on round start, I am thinking of exploring Xilonen and like other types of combo decks, like maybe Chlorend, you know, making enemies take extra electro damage could be big, given that Chlorend usually just deals 1 damage for 2 dice. Making her deal 2, and then with the weapon 3, can be really, really good. And obviously, like, you can draw the weapon pretty consistently because of Xilonen. Who else would benefit from the extra damage? Unfortunately, someone like Hytham couldn't really benefit from it. Specifically because she doesn't give Dendro. She can only give a buff to Geo, Cryo, Pyro, Electro, and Hydro. So Geo and every element that you can crystallize. So Animal and Dendro don't get buffs. So Hytham wouldn't be able to get extra damage, but someone who can get like an infusion, or somebody who hits in multiple hits, or somebody who can get an infusion, like Hydro Herald would be able to get a buff. So that's pretty nice. Here I'm just gonna do the burst. I'm gonna tune more for a normal attack, and that should be game. So continue my thoughts in the next one. But yeah, Xilonen, pretty good character. She's even better than I thought. Okay, we're heading into game 2. Going second up against Setho Swirl. Which I don't think is like gonna do anything, honestly. Because I was thinking Setho Swirl would be
Let's
really
get this over with.
like it would be an option because like I didn't know his skill had usages. Like his skills, the status his skill gives him. I thought it was like infinite. So anytime somebody did an electro-related reaction on his side of the field,
Give me some space.
he would get to he'll get 1 energy, but it's just simply not the case, I guess.
You're trembling.
I'm gonna move over to Signora, force them to skill me back into Xilonen. If not, honestly, I'm fine with just swapping back myself. Like, I doubt their optimal play here would be going on Venti and forcing me to swap, which, sure. So I guess now I can just draw some cards with my cards instead of with Xilonen. Now, unfortunately, I am also drawing them cards, but it doesn't really matter. I can play it kinda slow. After all, Kachina can combo even without Xilonen. Like, the extra damage helps, but it's not necessary. I do like the idea of the double 12 health characters, but yeah. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, a quick swap doesn't really do anything, given that, like, it's too late for them to start swirling now. Like, what are they gonna do? Swirl, then go on Sethos, then try to swirl again, and then get his burst to round 3? I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even need to go on Xilonen, so I don't even care. Like, yeah, they're not even using his skill here.
Give me some
Like,
space.
they didn't get the benefit out of the status the first time, and the status doesn't stack. The status doesn't gain a second usage. It's just 1 usage regardless. So after they skill with Jean here, they can't do anything else. Like, cool. You did nothing? Like, Sethos doesn't have his thing, so I can
Let's get this
just go on Xilonen and get the extra damage boost. Now, unfortunately, I can't play Upper Epiclast to fix my dice here. I guess they can get the extra energy from the skill itself, but like... Again, they're getting the burst next round? Does that even do anything at that point? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna draw cards. I don't even need the damage buff, I can just draw cards. They're ending first. And they're ending on Jean. They're probably gonna quick swap into Sethos maybe. Once again, I don't particularly care. Like, Sethos with burst can be scary, but like they're just gonna be feeding the damage into my Signora. Which, cool. I don't like, does that really matter? Oh yeah, the talent does proc on the summon, so I didn't account for that, but doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess the Sethos burst can be kinda scary here. Depends on what they do. If they start off with Sethos burst, it can be really scary. Okay. Not burst, okay, so we're good. So what I can do here is just lay out Boar Princess. Skill. What are we doing? Oh, Venti, okay. We're doing a Venti skill. Which does not matter in the slightest. Because what are they gonna do after that? Like, Sethos burst was the one line that could kill me, maybe. Now I can just very much combo off. Like here, I just do a crystallize. I'm up to 6 health essentially, or effectively. And what can they do? Burst? That doesn't kill. So, and I can kill. I have 8 dice left over. I have more dice in hand. I still have more cost reductions with Ate. I have more dice with Upper Epic Class. I have more dice with Gamblers. I have more dice with Covenant of Rock and with Boar Princess. Given that I drew a second one, I'm gonna draw one more card with Kachina talent. Like, I win the game here. I don't know what the purpose of this whole play was. They definitely should have done Sethos burst. Let's see what I draw here. Okay, yeah. I am for sure dead. Especially because here I can do skill burst for the extra damage. And they're just done. I guess Sethos would need 4 hits instead of 3 to kill here. But then doesn't really matter. I have more than enough dice for 4 hits. Have I used up all of my... Yeah, I have used up all of my Boar Princess, so let me use the second one. This is not gonna be a round 2 kill like usual, but because they were threatening me, but round 3 is still fine. And they surrender, they know what's up. Yeah. GG's. Game 3? Should be 3. I think it's 3. Yeah, I believe it's 3. Up against just Burn.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Which I'm cool with, given that it's a Dea version, so they can't directly kill me on round 1. They take at least 1 round to set up. So I'm safe to do the whole Xilonen take extra geo damage setup. Like I can do skill, then draw once with draw once, regain a Night Soul point, normal attack, and then yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do it to... can it stack? I have never... I don't think this stacks. I think it's like Rhythm of the Great Dream, so I don't think it stacks, so I'm not gonna do both at the same time. And I don't want to test it. I could test it some other time. When I'm not recording. But honestly, let me draw extra cards. I'm gonna regain a Night Soul point here. I can use a Woven, then normal attack, and we win video games. They are tuning like everything. I know they're gonna get 2 extra dice next round, but so am I, essentially. Like, just this one card alone gives me 2 extra dice, so yeah, I'm not too scared. And I can burst here, like, another benefit of doing like skill, draw a little, and then normal attack for the buff. It gives you the energy, because you're normal attacking, it gives you the second point of energy you need for the burst, which can draw you 2, 3, 4 cards, depending. Actually, I think it's only up to 3. Because I did use the burst when I was testing her with 3 Geo characters, and it still drew me 3, even though it says draw 1 and then 1 extra per Geo. But with 3 Geos it still drew me 3, which was weird, but I'm not gonna question it too much. How much does this deal? 3? Okay, cool. So if I do this, they can kill Xilonen, which I do want because of I haven't lost yet. I want to shuffle in a bunch of these before I draw extra cards afterwards. I am gonna play Board Princess for sure. Playing this in Kachina. Do this. And then how much do I have in hand? 9. So burst isn't a good idea. Or I guess it could be. I could play one of these. Yeah. And then might as well play this one. And then I can burst. It does heal me for 2, so they don't kill me immediately. Or they don't kill her immediately, but yeah. Okay. That wasn't a quick swap. Okay.
Let's go.
I guess I'm not gonna use I haven't lost yet, but they still have the damage debuff on them. I still have a bunch of effects active. Should be good to go. This, how much does this cost again? 1? Okay, so this is definitely, Opera is definitely active. Yep.
Here goes.
Fortress of Mirapede, you say? Yeah, I don't think I need this, but thank you for the suggestion. Or thank you for the offer, I guess. Ooh. Second Gamblers. I guess I will play one. Because why not? Then I can do this. Get 2 extra dice, then kill. Get more extra dice with Gamblers.
I can smell.
Again, the debuff is doing a lot of work here, because nothing else buffs techniques. It's just this. It's just ways to make your opponent take extra damage, or universal buffs the damage. Like, nothing else does the trick.
Don't turn back.
And that's it. Game number 4. Up against the easiest matchup in existence, because it's do nothing style. They don't have any real ways to stop my combo. They have freeze, but it takes so much dice out of them that I can just kind of stay on Xilonen,
Let's get this over
or
with.
just swap around a little until they exhaust their resources. Like they can match me on on the sheer amount of actions I do later on in the game. If they have all characters fully equipped, they probably have like artifacts and weapons that give them dice, so that could be something, but round 2, they can't really compete with me.
Let's dance.
So I'm just gonna be able to get my combo going. In other words, combo good versus tall. You know, as is the case in every game, you know? Combo decks always beat control decks. Or not always, but they're favored. Because as you can see, they do nothing for like the whole game. And they just let me set up my combo. So they have equipped 3 total dice worth of stuff, so Opera isn't active. I think I'm just gonna Atea, do this, Soros Crackers, hopefully draw Tada, no Tada, but this is still nice. This is still nice. Anything else I want to do? I guess I could just do this into this. I know I don't have the Covenant of Rock ready for Kachina's turn, but I don't need it. One of those dice turned out to be Geo, so I can just equip this on Kachina. I have not played out the changing shifts, and I will. And yeah, pretty good start. I don't even need the extra Geo damage, I don't think. I mean, I might, because they have some more survivability than usual, but yeah. Their Meropede is doing nothing. They played Vanarana before Liben, so they're gonna need to end with 5 dice if they want to set up something. And yeah. They're looking to stack max HP on Barbara through, you know, flowing purity, giving her Bond of Life, then they heal it back, Sijuan gives it HP. Obviously they could equip one on Charlotte, which is cute. It can give them some extra HP, but I eat through that HP with like 1 Kachina technique, I'm pretty sure. Like she can give up to 3, yeah, up to 3 max HP per character, so yeah. Going on Charlotte here is interesting. I think I'm just gonna do this, draw an extra card immediately. User skill. I'm guessing they're gonna freeze me. Because they might be scared of Xilonen for some reason, instead of the real threat.
Smile.
Yep. Okay, we win video games.
I can join the team?
You can indeed join the team, Kachina, you can indeed.
Here goes.
Because of the lack of a damage buff, or damage debuff, or whatever, I don't think I can kill all of them this turn. But I can, like, definitely take out at least 1. Maybe 2. Depending on who they swap to. Oh! Okay, the Opera is doing nothing for me. Not that I haven't lost yet is doing anything either, but... You know what? Let me draw cards. Let's see what I get. Because it could definitely be a bunch of extra dice, and this is effectively extra dice, yeah? This lets me get extra usages of my technique without needing to use extra dice, which basically saves me dice and lets me get extra uses out of Board Princess because I'm not wasting it on expiring techniques. Or well, it's not like that I'm wasting it, right? Like getting 2 dice, I will always be getting 2 dice, but I would rather get the 2 dice. Like I would rather get the 2 dice through playing out artifacts and not have to spend the extra dice on using skills to refresh my techniques, but yeah. Anyway, I just need 2 more hits to kill her. Which means this one. And then my thing expires. So then I can skill again, but Board Princess gives me 1 dice. Then I can play Gamblers, which because the Board Princess is gonna refund itself.
Headline still needs a headline.
And the game is pretty much over. I know Kachina has Cryo on her, so they can freeze her the next time. Then the next time I go on her, the next combo turn I might want to do, but I could alternatively just sit on Xilonen. So life is good. Like they basically have no way of coming back here. Of making a comeback here, excuse me. Like, worst case, I go on Signora. Because that's the only character who has no cryo on her. So they have their only cryo character is dead, so they have no freezes left. So I can just go on Signora, apply, do some skills, eventually use the burst to turn into the pyro version and just slowly kill them. If I just stay on Signora the whole game, I would just lose eventually if they play it properly, but obviously I'm not planning on staying on Signora the whole game. Okay. I mean, they are stalling properly. I really wish I could just play this with no effect, because it's not gonna be useful here. I guess this... Do I just burst? I could just burst. I will just burst.
Let the mountain's base boil.
Because it is 2 damage. So it does help me get Barbara closer to lethal. I won't overdraw here after they hit me. But yeah. Gets Barbara closer to lethal. The only thing that can heal her up here is Hydro Resonance because they've already used up a food. And if they do like a skill here, then they're not gonna have enough dice for another skill. So I can just go on Kachina and finish the game. I mean, they could have enough dice for a skill, because Flowing Purity gives dice. Veteran's Visage has already been triggered, so yeah. Flowing Purity can give 1 extra dice back. And then Hydro... I was gonna say Woven can, but never mind. Okay, last game for today. Going first up against a combo deck of sorts, I guess. Interesting. So it's not pole arms. It's not like... There's only 2 Liyue characters, so it's not
Is it time to go?
just the 1 pole arm. I guess it's just like general combo stuff. Like, I guess you could mix and match bursts and skills and whatever. Like Xingqiu works with Hu Tao. I guess you could do like a Xingqiu Bennett burst blend. Like you could mix and match buffs. And it would be fine, but I'm still not sure about the Bennett inclusion. I do think someone like a Chongyun would fit better, as he has historically fit better. I will play out Doperus now just to fix my dice. Just in case they actually do equip something, because obviously then I won't be able to play them.
Bring it.
And if they do equip something, then I'll get some benefit after I kill their characters, but yeah. Typically this deck has very low equipment costs. Like, you would have like 2 dice equipped at most, so it is hard to keep up Opera Epiclase, but it's really just here because it can fix your dice to get the few geo that you need for Xilonen, and then it doesn't matter from that point onwards. Like, it can give you extra dice sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's fine either way. Paimon in the Big 25. And Star Signs in the Big 25. Okay. Okay, now this is confusing. I can't really think of a deck that used these cards ever. Like, Paimon, if this is an early player returning, I understand. But like, were there decks running Paimon, Covenant of Rock, and Vanarana at the same time? I guess there might have been a few. Yeah, I guess by the time Covenant of Rock came out, we still didn't have incredible cards. Like we didn't have like Dunyarzad. But no, Dunyarzad would be fitting with Paimon. Like you would want both of them. I don't know. I don't know why they have Dunyarzad. I don't know why they have Paimon. I'm confused. It might just be an old player coming back. I'm not entirely sure. But it doesn't really matter because they're dead. They're dead and they don't even know it.
Wow! I can join the team?
You can join the team, Kachina. Yep. As you can see, you are on the team as we speak. Are they going on? They're going on Hu Tao. Okay.
Here goes!
Have I activated Boar Princess? No. Okay. Okay. Talent. Interesting. Interesting choice. My talent. Sure, I'll take it. Ouchie. Do they have extra attacks, right? Like they absolutely do have a way to discount here. So I think I'll just swap to Xilonen.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
I guess I'll put on the summon. I'm hoping they kill Xilonen here. Just so I get the free swap back. If they end the round, that's also fine. I'm just gonna kill Hu Tao. Like I at the very least have enough dice to kill Hu Tao. Okay, they absolutely don't have enough dice now.
Wow! I can join the team?
Kachina is safe. Do I want to rush the burst? No. I'm not gonna get the burst without... I haven't lost yet. Yeah, I'm still gonna refresh the skill once. I think I'm gonna... Okay. I'm gonna skill and then play the talent again to draw 2 more cards. It is 1 dice per 2 cards, so it's basically a strategize, which I'm cool with. Her talent is in many ways just slower strategize, which like I'm okay. Which like I would absolutely play extra copies of strategize. You won't catch me complaining about extra copies of strategize. Ooh, the game is chugging all of a sudden. What? What is killing my frames? Hello, Hoyoverse? And it's back?
Could
Okay.
it break the curse?
I guess I just had a lag spike for no reason.
Shabam!
Now I have enough energy for burst, but I don't have enough dice for burst. So unfortunate. I can use the skill again, but I won't.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
I'll just relax. I'll just relax. And I'll hope they kill Xilonen with their burst. They could also do it with a normal attack. That's also cool. But yeah, I hope they kill Xilonen. Because I have not lost yet. I have indeed not lost yet. Lotus is definitely interesting. Okay, I was gonna say they wasted burst, but I guess they didn't really waste it.
Gone out.
I am absolutely going on Senora first.
Pale flame smolders.
And I'm looking to I haven't lost yet burst here. Which, I mean, would they kill me otherwise? They would deal, yeah, they would kill me. Okay, so I can just let them transform me. You know what, that's also cool. That's fine with me. If they transform me here, Utao just dies from Senora Spiral Burst. And then Xingqiu dies from a sneeze. Huh? Okay.
Oh, yay! Okay, let's go!
Do you have dice to swap back to Hu Tao and then reduce the cost of her attack? Because if not, I have gamblers. I haven't lost yet.
Rain outlines your
I have
fate.
a tail here. Okay, yeah. I guess I just win the video game.
Clear the area! I am outplayed.
Yup.
Shabam!
3. And then 3. And then 3. And that should do it. Pretty strong deck, huh? Turns out drawing cards is good. Okay, that should do it for the gameplay. Turns out Xilonen is indeed a pretty solid character. I expect her to see a lot of play in a lot of different decks, given that she has damage buffs for multiple different elements, She has some healing if you need it. She has a lot of draw. She's just a very solid character. Obviously, when you have a combo setup character with a combo character, it gets kind of crazy. She goes pretty well with Kachina, given that they're both Geo, they both use techniques. Like, it's just a solid deck. You could obviously try Xilonen with other stuff, and I am looking forward to trying her out with something like Glorend or maybe Yelan, I guess, would be okay with her. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. So if you've enjoyed it, obviously you can like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. And I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow.